Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of 18 minus 1. So, to solve this problem for my solution, I'm going to first start by rewriting my problem. So I have 2 to the power of 18 minus 1. And let's first ignore the minus 1 here and just focus on this 2 to the power of 18. So 2 to the power of 18, this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 9 times 2. So I just wrote 18 as 9 times 2. And now an important property of exponents is that if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So in this case, I have 2 to the power of 9 times 2, and I can rewrite that as 2 to the power of 9 to the power of 2. So, going back to my original problem with the minus 1, I get 2 to the power of 9 to the power of 2 minus 1. And now 1 is the same thing as 1 squared. So I'm going to rewrite 1 as 1 squared. So I get 2 to the power of 9 to the power of 2 minus 1 squared. And the reason I did that was because now I can use this property. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So I have 2 to the power of 9 squared minus 1 squared. So a is 2 to the power of 9 and b is 1. So now I get 2 to the power of 9 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 9 minus 1. Now what is 2 to the power of 9? Well, 2 to the power of 9 is equal to 2 to the power of 3 times 3. And remember, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 3. Well, what is 2 to the power of 3? 8, right? Meaning this is equal to 8 to the power of 3, which is equal to 8 times 8 times 8, which is equal to 512. So 2 to the power of 9 is 512. So now I get 512 plus 1 times 512 minus 1. So 512 plus 1 is equal to 513. And 512 minus 1 is equal to 511. So I get 513 times 511. And now there is a simpler way. Instead of multiplying these two using the normal method, like this, there is a faster and more efficient way to do that. And how are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to rewrite 513 as 500 plus 13, and 511 as 500 plus 11. So this way, I can distribute the 500. So I get 500 times 500, which is 500 squared, plus 500 times 11, plus, now I can distribute the 13, times 500, plus 13 times 11. Now, it's much easier to solve this. 500 squared is 250,000. And 500 times 11 is 5,500. 13 times 500 is 6,500. And finally, 13 times 11 is 143. So now I'm going to add all these up. 5,500 plus 6,500 is 12,000. 250,000 plus 12,000 is 262,000. And 262,000 plus 143 is equal to 262,143. So my final answer is 262,143. Alright, so in this problem, I have 9 to the power of 900 minus 9 to the power of 901. So, for my solution, I'm going to first start by rewriting my original problem here. So I rewrite 9 to the power of 900 minus 9 to the power of 901. And now this is the same thing as, I can rewrite 901 as 900 plus 1. So this is the same thing as 9 to the power of 900 minus 9 to the power of 900 plus 1. Now, there is an important exponential property that you guys should know. So if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So in this case, we have 9 to the power of 900 plus 1, and using this property, we can rewrite it as 9 to the power of 900 times 9 to the power of 9 to the power of 1. Now from here, notice how we have two terms here. Our first term is 9 to the power of 900, and our second term is 9 to the power of 900 times 9 to the power of 1. So because both of our terms have 9 to the power of 900 in them, we can factor that out. So we can factor our 9 to the power of 900, and we get 9 to the power of 900 times, 9 to the power of 900 divided by 9 to the power of 900 is 1, minus 9 to the power of 900 times 9 to the power of 1 divided by 9 to the power of 900 is simply just 9 to the power of 1. So I get 9 to the power of 900 times 1 minus 9 to the power of 1. And 9 to the power of 1 is the same thing as 9, so I get 9 to the power of 900 times 1 minus 9. Now from here, I'm going to simplify what's in my parentheses here. 1 minus 9 is negative 8, so I have 9 to the power of 900 times negative 8. And I can rewrite negative 8 as 8 times negative 1. And now I'm going to multiply negative 1 with 9 to the power of 900. So I get negative 9 to the power of 900 times 8. Now from here, I can rewrite my 9 here as 3 squared. So I get 3 squared to the power of 900 times 8. And now 8, I can rewrite as 2 to the power of 3. So I have negative 3 squared to the power of 900 times 2 to the power of 3. And now remember, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So this can equal negative 3 to the power of 2 times 900. And now I have this times 2 to the power of 3. And if you guys already didn't know, 2 times 900 is 1800. So I have negative 3 to the power of 1800 times 2 to the power of 3. So this is our answer in its most simplified form. We can't, if you want, you can try putting in 3 to the power of 1800, but that number is way too big for any calculator to actually be able to output. So this is the simplest form that we can put our answer in. So that is our answer to 9 to the power of 900 minus 9 to the power of 901, and see how much big of a difference it is.